So this will pass.
This
the
has
Congress.
been missed.
Yeah, the Congress will pass this.
That he's giving people not just 6 months. 6 months to go through
I don't think you send 800,000 people back. I think that's ridiculous.
6
Of
months.
course, I think the whole thing is ridiculous. We're going to round up 12 million people. None of that works.
It was a self-created
here's what you got to do. You got to fix it. Congress needs to do their job and do comprehensive immigration reform. Get people paying taxes. Get people into the system. But secure the borders as part of it. That's the first thing that should be done.
Maybe on Facebook we check this out. I know people. But if you are someone who may know any people like this, or
in the DACA program,
how would you feel? And would you ever admit that it was this president who was the one that is willing to actually put this on paper and sign it into law? So it would be President Trump, who used the toughest rhetoric on immigration, would be the president of the United States.
Illegal immigration
similar to President Reagan.
Right, who's very tough.
Very tough, and it was.
And then got the laws done.
And this time, I think again, you always put the pressure on Congress. That's how you actually give people relief they can rely on. You can't rely on executive orders. We see that through the Mexico City policy. And so, again, all those people protesting with DACA signs, you notice they ain't protesting with DAPA signs because they knew that was way too far.
Yeah.
But they're protesting with DACA signs, and that's because even they know that that's probably the only thing I think that moves through Congress in 6 months.
But it will move. But it will. I think one thing is going to move through is going to be on the president's desk, and it's going to become law.
The liberal commentators on CNN are.
I'm sure.
This would probably destroy the Democrat Party for the next 6 years. So what does that mean? What am I saying with that comment? 3 congressional elections and a presidential election.
Oh, they'll hate this.
They would not be able to compete in the
if the president does comprehensive immigration reform.
If it's Donald Trump who is legalized, who's the only president since Ronald Reagan.
It's got something.
It was not Obama. It was not Clinton.
It wasn't Bush.
It wasn't George W. Bush or his father, either Bush.
Right.
Literally, it was President Reagan. And it may very well be Donald Trump. And so I don't think the significant opposition will be the House, will be Republican. There will be some hardline conservatives that may oppose. We don't know the exact language yet. So I'm assuming there may be some.
Yeah.
But most of them oppose the constitutional framework.
It was the issue of the president doing it on his own, which he didn't have the authority to do. Let's tell you what they were also hoping for. That the president wasn't going to say, 6 months, Congress, fix it. That's what they were hoping was not going to be there. They thought this would just be a rescinding of DACA.
Let me tell you what the left wanted. Mass deportation.
Right.
They wanted these 800,000 people being rounded up by the federal government because that's not plays into their narrative. It gives them what they want. Oh, ICE's rating. So if you're basically if you're a Hispanic voter in America, because that's who they're targeting with this, and that's who's coming out to protest in mass, these are leftist groups who are lying to, unfortunately, a lot of people, many of who are here legally, by the way. They are here legally. Let me reinstate that. But who may not have an expertise in the English language. And so they kind of take their advice from these community organizers. That's who this is. These are President Obama's friends in kind of round 2, dividing the country about wedge issues for the Democrats. Wedge issues for the Democrats have been these racial issues, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
And I think that's why we want to move on.
All right.